Hi friends, I'm going to read you this story. Do lizards eat ice cream? How animals beat the heat. When it gets hot out, do animals wear flip-flops? No. So how do they beat the heat? Let's find out. Do lizards eat ice cream to beat the heat? No. Shovel-snouted lizards dance to cool down. Yes, dance. After racing around on the burning sand looking for food, they stop to dance. The lizard lifts up its front foot and opposite back foot at the same time. Then it switches to the other 2 feet. This way, air gets underneath to cool the feet. Do koalas run through sprinklers? No. Koalas hug trees to keep cool. Lower branches are cooler than the surrounding air, so koalas snuggle up close to a low branch. The thinner fur on the bellies help keep koalas feel the coolness of the branch. Do sea stars drink lots of water? Y-E-S, yes! Sea stars live near the sea. When the water goes out at low tide, the sea stars are stuck on land. To prepare for this, they fill up with cool seawater so they won't dry out in the sun. Imagine if you had to drink 30 cups of cold water before heading outside. Do desert ants sit in front of air conditioners? No. Desert ants need to find food and then get out of the heat fast. Their super long legs, poor ants, help them do this. By taking longer steps, the ants can move quickly. Plus, their legs raise their bodies away from the hot sand, keeping them cooler. Do elephants use fans? Yes, sort of. Elephants have huge ears with lots of blood vessels. When they flap their ears, they create a breeze. This cools the blood in their ears. The cooler blood then returns to the rest of the body. Ah, now that feels better. Do lungfish take naps? Yes. African lungfish live in water that often dries up and turns to mud. When this happens, it's time for a nap. The lungfish dig burrows under the mud and covers itself with a blanket of bubbles. When does it wake up? When it rains. But that could take as long as 2 years to happen. Do kangaroos wear sun hats? No. Kangaroos lick their forearms to stay cool. They cover them with lots of saliva. When the saliva evaporates, the forearm cools off, and so does the rest of the body. You cool off in the same way when your sweat evaporates. No need to lick yourself. Do frogs use sunscreen? Yes. Waxy monkey tree frogs make their own sunscreen. It comes from glands in their skin. They use their legs to rub the waxy cream all over their bodies. The frog sunblock stops frog's skin from drying out. This is one frog that doesn't mind the sun. Do pullovers take cool showers to beat the heat? Yes, sort of. On hot sunny days, Egyptian plovers cool their eggs by keeping them wet. How? Mom and Dad go back and forth to nearby river to soak their belly feathers. Then they take turns sitting on the egg. They keep this up even after the chickens have hatched. Do oxen get haircuts? No. Musk oxen have long, straggly outer hair with a layer of soft, warm wool underneath. This undercoat is great for winter, but too hot for summer. So every spring, musk oxen shed their cozy undercoat. No need to go to a barber. Do squirrels carry umbrellas? Yes. Cape ground squirrels have long, bushy tails that they use like umbrellas. As they look for food under the hot desert sun, they raise their tail over their bodies for shade. Do gulls wear white to beat the heat? Yes, sort of. Herring gulls' nests can be very hot because they are out in the open. So when herring gulls sit on their eggs, they turn their bodies to face the sun. The white feathers on their head, neck, and breast soak up less heat than the dark back feathers. All the animals in this book have special ways to beat the heat. But what about you? What do you do when it gets hot?